Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in today. I hope that you are having a very joyous day, and I pray that you are also doing very well. So let's get into my positive note. Take time to show grace in all decisions, and even if there's decisions that do not go the way that you plan them to, have grace and provide a gratitude for even be extended opportunities in your life. I feel sometimes when we see an opportunity that don't always go the way we plan, we quickly take it as a failure, or we become defeated, or we become upset, or we become internally conflicted within ourselves about the outcome of a situation. It is to rise above and see that there's always more opportunities. That experience may be something that may have taught you to be prepared and stronger for the next opportunity, and that show gratitude regardless, because it's still a blessing. It may not be the way that we tend to see blessings in our life, that blessings are always good. There are sometimes these misfortunate blessings that come into our lives that will help prepare us for whatever it is coming down the road. And as you be graceful and show gratitude, you also plant seeds. And planting seeds and being accepting and understanding of all situations. And I want to practice getting out of, for me personally, getting out of looking at things good or bad, because then that keeps me stuck in looking at certain things, and also cause you to feel emotionally towards those things. It's basically to say it's a situation, and labels and descriptive words don't always need to be upon it. It's a life experience. It's something that you, the next person, have to go through, because it's a part of a journey. So the more grace I show, the more grace you show, you're going to create seeds. You're going to continue to plant those seeds. It's going to bring that positive thought process that is so important for us to just keep going and motivate ourselves. So I just want to put that out there, because I feel like sometimes in the state of the way things are right now, we lose sight of that. So with all that, I will end my positive note. Hopefully you found that positive note very inspiring, very helpful, because I'm just here as a human being to another human being, and just sharing my thoughts. These are my own process. Some of it is reflection from my own experiences, and it's just to show that, we're human beings, and we all have vulnerabilities, and we all have circumstances that does not always occur the way we expect them to be. But the more graceful we are, the more able we to look at it as it's going to be another greater opportunity out there, and I don't have to look at this like the end of all things. I am preparing myself for something greater. So I want to start off today by doing a quick skip ready 1 2 3 product. This is one of my favorite series that I've started on my channel, because I feel like when I get ready, sometimes I don't do a full face. I would do the barely minimal, just to get myself look at least presentable, and don't feel like if I don't feel like in the mood to overdo my look, then I don't have to overdo myself. So this is gonna be my quick skip ready 1 2 3 product, and basically what it is, you grab 3 products that you're gonna complete your whole look. And it could be an eye product, it could be a cheek product, it could be a lip product, can be even 2 products. It could be 1 product that you use multi-purposely all over your face. So today I picked out 3 products. 2 are recently purchased that I want to test out. So it's kind of going to be a first impression / quick skip ready video. And they're all e.l.f. products. And I really like e.l.f. because e.l.f. is affordable, but it's also good quality. You can find pretty much anything you want for a very good price. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids because I haven't done that. So I'm going to be using my CoverGirl. Let me tell you what I'm using so you don't get confused. So I'm using my CoverGirl Lid Lock Up eyeshadow primer that looks like this, and I really like this, but I'm trying to use it up, and I think I'm going to repurchase it because I feel like it works really good on my eyelid. It really sits in and just really adhere the pigment out of the shadows. So I'm really going to continue to use it. And I was out with a friend over the last weekend, and I told her to pick this up, and she even told me when she used it she saw good results. So priming your eyes are so important, it's so necessary, especially if you want to get good color payoff. You want to prime your eyes either with an eyeshadow primer or with a concealer, whatever you prefer to use. Just have something as like an adhesion, like how we use glitter glue to adhese. Is that a word? Being an adhesive to our lids so we can hold that glue in place. So I really like it, and I feel that it really works for the shadows, like a lot of different shadows, high-end drugstore that I tend to use, and I just really like it. It does really good with, kind of holding everything in place and just being a good support for my shadows. And if you have a favorite primer, let me know what your favorite primer are. Or if you have a favorite concealer you like to use as a base for your eyeshadow, let me know what that is, because I'm always curious to see what people use on their eyes. Or if you're someone who just don't use primer or concealer at all and you just go straight in with the eyeshadow, that's cool too. Let me know if you're just someone who just like to rock your regular lids and you don't like putting any kind of base on it. So now I have my eyes situated. So my first product I'm going to go in with a contouring blush and bronzing powder. I have been into a very multi-purpose type of use. I love finding products that I could just put my eyes and cheeks together, and that's mainly what I think about when I'm thinking about multi-purpose. How do I create a full eye in my cheeks? Because I love a good blush, I love a good bronzer, I love a good eyeshadow. So what do I need to do to put that together? So I'm going to go in with my, this box looks, it'll show you how. I've had this for a while. It is the e.l.f. Fiji blush and bronzing powder. So the Fiji matte. So this is what it looks like. You could buy e.l.f. on e.l.f.'s website. You could pick up e.l.f. in the drugstores, Target, Walmart, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. You could find e.l.f. pretty much anywhere. You could find e.l.f. in Old Navy. e.l.f. is everywhere. e.l.f. is It's everywhere. So you should be able to locate these contour brows and powder. So this is what the outer packaging looks like, and it comes with a mirror, and these are what the two shadows look like. And now you can see that it's fairly light, and you're gonna be like, well, how are you gonna create an eye look with that? It's gonna look, you know, is it gonna come out on my eyes? I played with this before, and I felt like it really worked. It gave a very nice, light subdued look. So let me go ahead and get started. So I'm going in with this peachy shade, and it looks very peachy. So this shade here, I have put some love in it. I love using this color as a blush. So I'm just gonna go in and apply it pretty much over my eyes. It's gonna be all over. And this look is something for anyone who just, you know, you're on the go. You don't want to travel with a lot of products. You just want the bare, you know, like the bare bones, the bare minimal, not bare minerals, bare minimal product to have on you and create that eye look. And you could choose any, you know, blush, bronze, and duo. I like doing this because it is so fun to do. And I'm just going to whisk this all over. And I'll probably take a flat shader to pack it onto my eyes. So it's giving like a nice peachy hue to it. If you like to multi-purpose your products, let me know what you like to multi-purpose. Are you someone who like, you know, using lipsticks and, you know, eyeshadow, pencils, you know, like the creamy crayon types? Like, what do you do to multi-purpose? Because I feel like this is going to be a trend coming where people just start using their makeup for all reason. And some of us are already doing it. And it's something that they, you know, they just do anyway because it's easy, it's quick, it's natural for them to do. But I would not be surprised if brands start coming out with multi-purpose products. Just saying, because it is something that I notice people are getting more into. And it also helps you to be, if you're a person who is a minimalist and you don't like using a lot of product, it's a good way for you to not have a lot on hand for you, so you don't feel like you're doing the most. So I'm just going to take a flat shader and I'm going to pat that same color onto my lid. And I feel like the more pigmented they make their blushes, it makes it so easy to just put it on your eyes and you're good to go. Now, it may not come across where it's gonna look like it's gonna like give you a lot of payoff, but that's okay, you know, because sometimes eyeshadows don't have to be heavy on the eye. They could be very light, very subdued. And you don't know, me personally, I like a really light look. I don't have to have it where it's super bold and full coverage. Just something nice to wash over the eyes, and you know, just look really nice and soft. Very soft look is what I would say. Very soft. So I'm just blending in the color. So the next thing I'm going to go in is with the bronzer shade. And I'm just going to add some of that on the outer V. It may show up and it may not show. I want to think it did, because when I did a experiment with it, it showed up. Now my little bronzer kit is a bit older, so I'm going to repurchase this and put it in my makeup area. Because it's so light, it shows up in person, I can see it, but I don't know how much the camera picks it up as I'm doing this. If anything, it's going to soften out this color. Just give a little something there. But you don't have to do this step. You could just stop with the pink and move on with your next product. But I just thought to splash some of this bronzer on my eye. Now if you're a different skin tone, I don't know how this would look, especially for deeper skin tones. But I'm just playing with it because I just like to play. I mean, it may not be somebody's cup of tea who's watching, but I just like to play with looks and just go with it. Go with the flow. So I did the outer V. So I'm going to go my lower lash line, and I'm just going to take that pink and go along my lower lash line with it. And I'm using the other brushes I've been using for my face so far have all been my BH Cosmetic Roll Gold brushes. I told you I'm married to them. I'm not getting divorced, so you'll pretty much probably see them often in my video. But I'm going to use this angled liner brush from Morphe. It is the M160 1/8 brush. Looks like this. Has a nice fluffy edge. And I'm going to go in with that same peachy color and just line my eyes with it. And I just like to take colors, and I like to usually move my colors down. Whatever I use on my eye, I like to move it down to my lower lash line and line out my eyes that same color. And you could go a little bit heavier in the inner corner with this color. kind of help it stand out a little bit more. So it's pretty much like a simple peachy eye look with a touch of bronzer on the outer V. This bronzer is very light compared to my complexion. I would have needed something a little bit darker, but hey, it's in the palette, why not use it? So that's pretty much what it looks like. But what's going to make the color come together is the eyeshadow. Not the eyeshadow, but the eyeshadow is one thing, but the mascara. So I am back. So if you hear my cat talking to me, that's what he does. That's his jam. So let me go ahead. So I pretty much have done my eyes. So it's just a simple old peachy, soft eye look. And I'm now going to go in with this e.l.f. mascara that I saw yesterday in Marshall's. I paid $3.99 for it. And you can see the price here. And it's a top and bottom lash wand mascara. And it's called the Smudge Proof Mascara in the color black. So that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to show you the packaging. The packaging looks like this. So it's a nice, sleek packaging. Like this part has a slight matte feel to it. The two ends of it. And then you have this smooth interior. Not interior, but exterior of the packaging. And you'll notice it has the words lower and upper, so it would tell you which one is which. You have the lower for the lower lashes, upper for the upper lashes. So I want to try this and see how it goes. So I'm going to do the upper lashes. So I'll show you screwing it here, unscrewing it. And this is what the wand looks like. So it's a fairly small wand. So I'm just going to go in and apply it. And I ignore my hair because it's wash week and you know how it goes. It gets hot too, and I feel like when I put my hair like this, it kind of allow my neck to get some air, because with hair that gets longer, it sometimes like your neck at least my neck can get sweaty. So far my first impression with it, it feels like a nice, you can feel like a wet feel to your lashes as you're applying it, but I really like how they look. They look really nice, lengthening, a little bit of volume there. So I'm going to go over to the next eye. Give it a wiggle. And it is small enough to get in if you have itty bitty lashes towards your inner corner. And get into that inner corner. And so far I really like it. I think it's really nice. So that's the top lashes. And now I'm going to go in with the lower lash. So just unscrew this. And this is what the wand looks. Here's a tiny little wand. And basically to comb your baby lashes, your lower lashes with. So for this one, I'm going to pick up a mirror to look at. Oh, I noticed a little bit of smudge. A little bit of smudge from the mascara. Create a little line on my upper lash line. But I like little baby wands like this because it makes it where you can really comb these lashes. I don't like that it caused like a little line up near my upper lash, if you can see that. But I like how it lengthens and give it some lengthening, some volume. I'm going to read a little bit about what it says for those who are curious. It says to coat your upper and lower lashes in smudge-proof, flake-proof tubes for defined, natural-looking lashes. This dual-ended mascara has two perfectly sized brushes designed to grab and hug each and every last upper and lower lash. So when you're putting it on, you just want to apply from root to tip, working in a zigzag motion, so going back and forth. And to remove it, you'll want to wet with warm water for 10 to 20 seconds, then gently rub until it's fully removed. I'm for it. I don't always wear smudge-proof, waterproof mascaras, but because of this wand, the dual-ended mascaras, I really like that because it makes it easy to use for your upper lashes and your lower lashes, so you don't worry about messing up using big wands on your lower lashes. So I do like that. But I don't like with the upper lash line from using the upper mascara, again, that line that it creates a little bit of a line. So it creates like that line there, and because it's waterproof, it'll probably just want to stay there and not move. So I'm going to see if I could cover it up with eyeshadow, if that's even possible. Just got to be very gentle with this because I don't want the color to get on. You know what, let me use a flat shader. Let's see if I can cover up. I won't be able to cover all of it, but I'm just going to see if I can mask out some of that mascara, because it's in there really good. You just want to be careful, especially you got long lashes, and it kind of sticks together. You notice, like when I hold my eyes together, and I guess when it's still wet, it could be kind of sticking together. So you just got to be careful with it. Let it dry. Try not to hold your lashes together too long. Let it really dry. Don't close your eyes. So I'm just gonna so that's pretty much I can do without having to redo my whole entire eyelid. So that's what it is. I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I like that it's dual-ended. I don't like that it does kind of transfer to my upper lash line area, but I think it's really pretty. I just got to practice not letting it touch my upper lash line. So let's go in with the cheeks now, and I'm going to go in with the same palette. I'm going to try to apply this brush. This bronzer, maybe I think it's a little bit too cool tone and too light for my skin. I won't think this blush and bronzer would do better for fair skin individuals. People with fairer skin, because they do have blush and bronze duos that go for certain skin tone. I'm just doing it just for the fun of it. Just gonna put it on. It's very cool tone. You probably won't see nothing there, but let me just entertain you with just doing it just so I'm doing it. Let's see. And I'm using my BH Cosmetic Angle powder brush. I love this brush because it really just hugs in my cheek, and I just do that and it makes it so much better. So now I'm going to go in with the blush part, and this is the favorite part. I'm just going to dust that on my cheek. And when I do blush, I like to go over my nose, my chin. I kind of treat it like bronzer. Depends on the color of the blush as well. So it kind of gives like a flush. It's not heavily pink. Peachy. It's like a peachy pink. More like peachy though. But it gives enough, and you can build it up. As you see, I'm building it up for you. You can build that color up. So it's quite, there's a lot of blush on my cheek. A lot more than I would normally put on, but I just want to show you how their blushes are buildable. Just kind of like dust it off. So that's pretty much my eye and cheeks, and that's what I like to do. I like to take, especially if these, I would say, especially when these contouring, blush and bronzer and power compacts, if they have multiple shades that look like I could put it on my eye, I throw them on my eye and I'll be good to go. And then now I'm going to go in with the last product of my 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be my e.l.f. Metal Matte Liquid Lipstick in Pretty Penny. So this is a lipstick that I got from TJ Maxx for $2.99, as you can see here. I like buying e.l.f. out of the Marshalls and TJ Maxx. e.l.f. is inexpensive anyway, but if you go in these stores and buy it, you can get it, you know, basically like a more slightly bit discount marked down. But look at the price, compare it online, because sometimes you may not be getting a better bargain, and sometimes you may be getting a huge bargain. So you gotta just compare prices. So this is what the packaging looks like. There are other metal matte liquid lipstick that e.l.f. makes also, and this is what the packaging looks like. It's a nice color here. I'll just turn it over, and then it has the name at the bottom. So you can see it. So it's really like the color of copper, like a penny. That's what the color looks like. So it's really nice. And it says this metal matte liquid lipstick elevates your lip look with a long wearing metallic formula. This creamy liquid lipstick formula dries down to a comfortable petal-like finish with a soft reflective shine. Petal-like finish. They're like soft petals. Smudge resistant, long wearing, and flexible on the lips. This unique metallic lipstick can be worn alone or layered for a statement look, enriched with vitamin E. So this is that liquid lipstick. So I'm going to put it on. And I like metallic. Lipsticks. Always make sure, if you're going to plan on buying a liquid lipstick, make sure you look at it. Look around the rims. Make sure no one has tested it. Nobody has touched it. And just be careful, because sometimes people are swatching things in stores. People are putting them on their lips. Or, you just want to make sure you're buying a fresh tube. So look in it before you buy it. So let me go and apply this color. And this is what the applicator looks like. So it's a long, flat type wand on it. Really huge. And I'm telling you, it's like the color of a penny. If you're someone who loves metallic lipsticks, you might like this one. Especially for deeper skin tones. And that's the color. I don't mind a metallic liquid lipstick, and I tell you why, or a lipstick. It gives a nice shine. You're someone who likes shimmers. If you love shimmers, and you love shimmers on your eyes, and you like shimmers on your lips, some people like it on their eyes, may not like it on their lips. Some might like it on their lips, their eyes, their cheeks, their décolletage. They may like it everywhere. But what is so pretty about metallic liquid lipsticks is that they give you light. They give a certain light to your lips. It hits it. It is a statement color. So if you're going to wear metallic liquid lipsticks, I always say go very soft with your eye look and let your lips do the talking, because it will make it look very pretty. And it's really nice. I think you can pull it off very nicely, very elegantly. Elegantly? Is elegantly a word? Very elegant. Elegance. Just very, very nice. And I like it because it really give off that color. And it dries down really easily. And it's very like a soft matte. So you'll notice it, but it won't be like a nuisance to you to have it on your lips. And that's what it looks like. So that is pretty penny. And I actually thought they would look more copper like how it does in the tube, but it actually looks almost like a rose gold tint. Like it doesn't look heavy copper. It looks like there is some hint of pink in it, which I think is really pretty. I actually really like it, and it really does give off, you know, a nice lighting for the eyes. So that is my 1, 2, 3 products, all from e.l.f. And I enjoy this. This is what I do. If I don't want to go extra with my eyes, I would just throw on a light, can't speak today, a very light sheer of color over my eyes. I go into these blush bronzer compacts that I have, and I just really use the colors in it to create my look. And I just really I think it's really pretty, very soft, very summery. And that's it. And I absolutely like all the products that I put on my eyes. Again, e.l.f. is one of those very affordable drugstore brands, good quality, and it's a good way to play up your look and just really, you know, get to know your style of makeup and what you like to do. So with all that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found something helpful that I showed to you or talked about. And with all that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.